better with Mrs. Pacman. But what we are offering you is an opportunity to get the nostalgia, that fun feeling, the fun sounds that we remember as kids going to the pizza shop and enjoying playing video games. The great thing about this one now is you plug it in, fully assembled, and there's no quarters required. You don't have to feed this with money over and over and over again like we did when we were kids. Mrs. Pacman is equipped with 8 different games that are built right into the unit. The screen is the same size as the full-size Arcade1Up units. It's just done with the option of tabletop, hanging over a door, or wall-mounted, and all of the hardware is included. It's priced at a QVC 2 big deal price of $199.96. 5 easy pays will get this home to you at under $40 per month. And we have free shipping and handling, and normally shipping would be $20.47 on this unit. I want to welcome in our guest, Keith Epps, who brings to us this wonderful collection. We've had a great time playing these old-time arcade games, and Keith, the entire holiday season, I haven't gotten any better.
Well, listen, you know, the good news about that, Jane, with this one is you don't have to keep putting quarters in, like you said. Right. And so you can get better and better and better, and it doesn't cost you any money. So but this one is just kind of near and dear to my heart. I grew up playing Miss Pac-Man. I love Miss Pac-Man. I'm a big Pac-Man guy. And so from the original Pac-Man onto Miss Pac-Man and to all the other versions, I just thought they were great. It was something that me and my dad and grandfather did when I was growing up, and now it's being passed along to my kids and to everybody else in the family. Mm-hmm. And Miss Pac-Man is really cool because Pac-Man came out in 1980, and it was such a humongous hit that Miss Pac-Man was the second version. That came out in 1981, and that's going to be 40 years next year that Miss Pac-Man's been around. But what was so cool about it was completely different. So as you play, you clear the screens, and in Pac-Man, all the screens stay the same. Even when you clear it, just gets a little bit faster. But Miss Pac-Man, as you go through, the screens actually change. The maze changes. And so that was so cool. I love that because you kept trying to get to the further and further screen. But what we've done here, and this comes to us from a company by the name of Tastemakers, and Tastemakers has done the most amazing job of creating Arcade1Up and bringing that arcade feeling from the arcade to your home, which we could never do before. It was just way too expensive to have those gigantic units in your house. So they created the Partycade, and that's exactly what this is. It's just a party. Wherever you take it, whether you take it upstairs or you're down at like the little bar lounge where I am right now in my basement, and whoever's around, it just becomes fun. It becomes memories. It becomes that pizza shop that you were in 1981, or the movie theater, or the bowling alley. And when you hear the sounds, it just brings you back
and
to
I want to give everybody a little tour of this too, because the good news is it's actually, there's 8 games built into it. So let's talk about that. And I do love the sounds, but there are times that maybe the sound is not, you're not able to do it. So there is volume control on this for when mom and dad need a little quiet. So keep that in mind. But let's walk through the console and then take them through the different games, if that's okay.
Awesome, that'd be great. I'll do it right on the one that you have right there.
Okay.
So if you see the red knob in the middle, that's the joystick. It's the exact same size. It's the exact same feel that you remember from the arcade games. Like you said, it has the volume up and volume down. So you can put it all the way up if you love that sound, or you can put it all the way down when everybody's trying to sleep. Every game that's in here has 2 players, so there's 2 player modes. And then if you go to the left-hand side and you push the player 1 button, so the top button on the left-hand side, and you hold it down for 5 seconds or so, it'll bring you back to that main screen. So hold that one down for about 5 seconds. It brings you back to that main screen. And on that main screen, you'll see that there's 8 different games. So there you go. There's 8 different games. So imagine having 8 arcade games in your house. That's what this is like. But there's games on here like Galaga and Galaxian, which are 2 of the biggest games ever. There's Dig Dug, which is another huge game. And so we have both games from that series. And then we have Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Pac-and-Pal, and Pac-Man Plus. So these were all freestanding arcade games that you would have found in the arcade growing up. But now with this version, you can use this and you can have it on your countertop. You can hang it on a wall. You can put it on a door. It's so simple to do. It comes fully assembled right out of the box. All you have to do is put these 2 little feet on it if you want to put it on a countertop. And I'm going to take a walk over across the room for a second and just show you what else you can do with this, because it's so cool with the fact that when you are like, this is the other side of my basement now. I have it hanging on the door right here, and we give you the hooks to hang it. It just hangs right over the door. You're not mounting anything into your door. You hang the hooks over your door, hang this Pac-Man on it, and you're ready to go. And then over here to my left, this is wall mounted, and you can see here there's just a little bracket above it that you have to screw into the wall. We give you all of the hardware, and then you can mount it on the wall. The coolest thing about this is when you do that, it becomes like those freestanding full-size arcade machines. And it's identical because it has that 17-inch full-color LCD screen. It has the same size controls as our larger units. But this one, you can put away. You can take out. You can hang on the wall, hang on the door. If you hang it on the wall and you want to pull it off, take it upstairs, you can do that easily. It's going to be so much fun. Again, down in my basement, this has been down here for the last couple of months. My 16-year-old daughters, my 13-year-old boys, they're coming down here and they're just having a great time playing. So there's so many ways to use this version. And it's only available at QVC. And there you can see there's different ways to hang it. The wall mount, the tabletop, and you can see the feet on the side. That gives it a ton of stability. But again, if you're done and you want to put it away, you can slide it under a couch, put it in a closet, or, and I love this.
I'm not listening to it all right now.
That's okay.
So we have fewer than 1,000 to go around, by the way. Just a heads up, and oh, by the way, not a whole lot of these left. Sorry, go ahead, Keith.
They've been so wildly popular. Arcade1Up and Tastemakers, first year out last year, won Tech Toy of the Year in the Toy Toady Awards, which is the big awards for toys. And now that was just their first year, and so they're doing some amazing things. And this one, again, we created just for QVC, and so it's the only place that you can find it. And Miss Pac-Man, this is the first time it's ever been in a size like this. You know, they've been very, very close with the license with Miss Pac-Man to not let it go out other than the arcade size. So this is the first time you're really seeing it. And every game that's built in here has the exact same gameplay, the exact same levels, the exact same screens, the exact same feel as the ones that you remember from the arcade. So this is just something that's going to be great for the older people in your family that remember going to the arcades, and the younger people that may never have been to an arcade and are going to be seeing this for the first time. So cool.
So not good. But thank you so much for doing all the work while I was trying to get my high score. High score is like 7,000 here on this one, Keith.
Not bad.
Well, listen, it is so good to have you here. We're down to our final 900 of these. Again, take advantage of it. This is the first time we've had Miss Pac-Man at a big deal price. It'll also be the last one that we'll have for 2020. $20 and change that you're saving here in shipping and handling. The price, again, is $199.96 as opposed to the $241.95 price at the regular QVC price, E234551. Keith, always a great time hanging out with you, bud. Thank you.
Thanks, Jane. Thank you.
All right, slaying that list is what we're doing. Coming up.